Good evening, fellow Zeronians. I'm Queen Belladonna, and welcome to the Chronicles of Dark Wolf Manor. Allow me to introduce my butler, Cadbury.
Hello, friends and fellow Zeronians, and might I ask, how are you tonight, my queen?
I'm fine, Cadbury. I just have a feeling we're going to have a guest tonight.
And who might that be?
That's just it, Cadbury. I don't know. It's just a feeling.
Very strange indeed. However, might I say, Cousin Wolfington, you look very sparkly tonight. Have you watched another episode of Pistol Smoke?
Oh, yes, I was. I just love that Bat Dylan. He's got such broad shoulders. It just melts my heart.
Are we to assume you have a date? You certainly didn't dress like that for tonight's show.
Oh, you're right, my queen. I'm going line dancing with the girls.
Ah, just you girls, huh?
Cadbury, stop making fun of Cousin Wolfington.
Oh, it's all right, Queenie. I'm in such a good mood that not even Cadbury can ruin my night. You'll have to fill me in on tonight's show when I get back.
If you watched last week's episode, the family had a showdown with the ghost of the manor.
Yes, Mom. Uncle Jebediah saved the day.
Oh, yes, he did. He's such an old show-off, and I just love him for it.
Ah, well, that should make his day, sir.
In tonight's episode, we join Uncle Edmund, young Stephanie, and yes, my great-grandmother, for breakfast.
I'm so proud of you, Queen Belladonna. You've really come around to calling your Aunt Greta your great-grandmother. And now we watch Episode 10, Act 1.
So, has anyone seen the Baroness since what happened last night?
I did. I took the liberty of going up to her bedroom this morning. I knocked on the door and asked her if she would like to join us for breakfast. But the Baroness is not doing well. She told me that she is very tired and she is very drained from the ordeal of last night.
Well, that's quite understandable. I imagine she'll sleep for a week.
Well, I'll tell both of you, we are not through with those ghosts.
Yes, indeed, Aunt Greta, you're right. One question remains about those ghosts. When and where will they strike again?
Well, and more importantly, what will they try next time? Their powers were very strong.
Oh, you're absolutely right, Edmund. Thank goodness Jebediah stepped in, or the outcome could have been very different.
Indeed. Evidently, they were no match for Uncle Jebediah.
Which reminds me, Edmund, what was this you come back and we'll be here business?
Well, clearly, Greta, I got caught up in the moment, all right? Where's my coffee?
Ah, here it comes now. Good morning, Sir Edward.
Good morning, young Stephanie. Here is your tea.
Thank you.
So very welcome. And Greta, here is your coffee. And Edmund, here is your coffee.
Yes, thank you, Sir Edward. Now, just to clarify, this does have cream in 2 lumps, correct?
Yes, sir. I can make it 3 lumps if you'd like.
Excuse me?
I'm just kidding. Just kidding. I guess you heard about the old codger who wanted turtle soup and he wanted Snappy. What would you like for breakfast?
Yes, I would like 2 eggs, poached, please, and with bacon.
No, thank you. Coffee's all I need.
Very well. And you, sir?
Oh, just the usual, you know. Pancakes with a side of scrambled eggs and bacon with a slice of ham and toast. 2 slices and very well buttered, please. Thank you. That'll be all.
Very well, sir. No juice?
Ah, heavens no, Sir Edward. I'm watching my weight.
Very well.
And may I ask what you are doing here, among the souls of the murdered?
I am Sebastian from the planet Zars. The Baroness is my niece. I am here to take her place.
That is very courageous of you. But we sense that your powers may be greater than ours. We would be no match for you.
I am not here to fight. I am here to take my great niece's place. I will not raise a hand towards any of you. Do what you must.
Very well, Sebastian. We will take this matter into council. But what of the Baron? He is a very dangerous man.
My great nephew doesn't even know I'm here. He will give you no trouble.
Very well. Take him away.
Well, I must say, I most certainly did not see that coming. Uncle Sebastian giving himself for Queen Alicia. I wonder what Uncle Jebediah would think of that.
Yes, Cadbury. I wish he were here so we could ask him.
Yes, my queen, as you wish.
Uncle Jebediah, or King Jebediah.
Oh, my dear, you're the queen now. Just call me grandfather, great-grandfather.
Great-grandfather, might I ask, have you seen the family lately?
Yes, dear, let me see if I can give you the rundown of the family. Your great-grandmother Greta and Uncle Edmund now have a winery together. If your grandmother Greta doesn't drink all the profits up. And your true grandmother Alicia, my wonderful daughter, is married 6 times now. And I believe she may have murdered her first 2 husbands, which is not beyond her, and she may have ate one of them. Isabel and Big Mo live in Kansas and have a farm with 10 kids. Evidently, there's no cable there. And then myself and William and young Stephanie, who just turned 216, still live at the Manor, minus the ghost.
King Jebediah, whatever happened to Uncle Sebastian?
Oh, yes, Sebastian still lives at the Manor. I almost forgot about him, I don't know why, except he lives in the basement with Sir Edward. By the way, who are you, sir?
Yes, sir. I am the Queen's butler, Cadbury.
Well, I must say, it's good to see that my granddaughter, the Queen, has such wonderful help in the castle. I remember Benjamin Asher was my butler, and he even went to Earth with us when we had to flee because of the tyrant that tried to take over. You know, he married my sister, Amberly. They now live in Branson, Missouri, and do dinner theaters. I did not see that coming.
Ah, yes, sir. Benjamin Asher is my idol.
So, Queen Belladonna, my great-granddaughter, your wish has brought me here tonight, and where are we at in tonight's episode?
Yes, grandfather. We just witnessed Sebastian give himself up for the ghost of the manor, for Queen Alicia.
Oh, yes, I remember that like it was just yesterday, even though it was 200 years ago. I tell you what's coming next is young Stephanie has too much time to think and almost gets herself into trouble. if you'll permit me, may we return to tonight's episode in Act 2 of the Chronicles of Darkwolf Manor.
Oh my. I'm afraid I already need a nap. It appears as though I was up too late last night. If you will excuse me, ladies.
Oh, yes, Edmund. I think I'll do the same. Excuse me, young Stephanie. I'm not as young as I used to be. I'm almost 422.
My word. And I thought 16 was an old age.
My dear, what are you doing here among the souls of the murdered?
Yes, ghost of Darkwolf Manor. I am here to either fight you and your souls of darkness, or I'm here to give myself in the place of the Baroness, my cousin, Alicia.
Oh, my dear, that is a grand gesture. But we already have someone that's taking place of the Baroness, if we decide to let him.
Someone else is here. I ask, who is it?
Well, your great uncle, Sebastian.
You do understand that he is a werewolf, and his power grows stronger when the moon is full.
Oh, yes, dear, we know. But he assures us that we'll have no fight with him. He gives himself for the Baroness.
And what of my uncle, Jebediah? Do you honestly think that he is going to sit by and allow you to hurt his daughter, the Baroness? Do you consider yourself that strong that you can actually defeat him?
We want nothing to do with the Baron or your brother William. You, young friend, you go back and you tell the Baron that your Uncle Sebastian came here willingly. We'll have no trouble with him.
I can assure you this, dark spirits. If you lay one finger upon the Baroness, you shall have trouble. As for me, I shall go. But do not underestimate me. My powers are stronger than you think!
Oh my, I can't believe we have Baron Van Kempner in the studio with us tonight.
Cadbury, you mean the castle?
Ah, yes, studio. What was I thinking, Mom?
Speaking of thinking, great-grandfather, what were you thinking here?
Yes, dear. I remember how fun that it was going to be to tell her she's about to be a grandmother to your father, Brandon Romay.
Yes, great-grandfather. How is father?
Yes, dear. We don't talk about him.
In jail again, sir?
Yes, Cadbury, that's exactly where he is again. Well, shall we go ahead and watch the conclusion of tonight's episode of the Chronicles of Darkwolf Manor?
Jebediah, young Stephanie said you wanted to see me. Why the troubled look in your eye?
Greta, all the years that you were gone, Alicia became an angry young Zoronian woman. The people of Earth became her prey. She had little more feelings about them as a hunter hunting a deer or a bear. Yes, and what we saw last night was the murdered souls and the blood crying out for revenge.
Jebediah, What are we going to do? I'm so afraid. Our force is strong enough to defeat that foe.
Yes, Greta, we could defeat them at any time. But we're not going to.
Why? Why not? Why wouldn't we be done with it right now? Why would we wait? That's still my little girl, you know.
Yes, Greta, and mine as well. But Alicia did this, and Alicia needs to learn to stand on her own 2 feet. She's a strong Zeronian woman. She can deal with this.
Okay. But it makes my Zeronian blood boil. If anything happens to that young woman, I will never forgive you.
Yes. Greta, nothing is going to happen. Well, listen, this is as good a time as any to tell you something. Sit down, Greta. You need to be seated for this.
What do you need to tell me?
Greta, you are a grandmother. Yes. Alicia had a baby boy 2 years ago, and even as we speak, Big Mo and Isabel are bringing him back.
Grandmother?
Yes.
Oh. I don't think I like this. Oh, I don't think I like this at all.
Well, you better get used to it and start to liking it, grandmother.
Grandma? Oh, I can just hear it now. Grandma, can I have a cookie? Grandma, can I watch more TV? Grandma, will you push me in a swing? Oh, no. Grandma. I can't believe I'm going to be a grandma. Oh. I'm going to treat this baby much better than I did my own. Greta Van Kempner, you are going to change and be a better person. That is, as soon as I finish off this last bottle of Zeronian rum.
Uncle Edmund, I wish to speak to you about some very serious matters. This ordeal with Alicia, it's not over. I spoke with Uncle Jebediah earlier. I went into the dark place against my better judgment, and I found out that they are keeping our great Uncle Sebastian in the place of the Baroness.
Oh, they are they? Well, perhaps you and I should just take this matter into our own hands then.
Oh?
Yes. Yes, perhaps. You know, if given the opportunity, do you know what I would do?
What?
Well, I would...
Yes?
I would...
Yes? What would you do, Uncle Edmund?
Well, I'd probably just let William, Jebediah, and Sebastian handle it. I mean, let's be serious. I don't know if you've noticed this, dear, but I'm really more of a lover than I am a fighter.
Indeed. I have noticed, Uncle Edmund.
So anyway, I tried to call Stephen Hall. He didn't answer the phone. And you remember the lady that played Greta?
Yeah.
I called, Jan. I got a hold of her on Facebook. Nothing. She was busy.
Did you try William?
No, William's always busy. So I just decided I'd just come do it myself. Boy, it's hot in here without the air conditioner going.
Yeah.
Burning up.
People, we are rolling.
Oh, we're rolling.
Yeah, so let's get in place. Kelly, glasses.
Oh, that's good.
All right, there we go.
So, Uncle Edmund wasn't really brave, was he?
No, dear, he wasn't, was he? Well, listen, it's been a blast to come here and be part of the show tonight, but I've really got to get back to Earth because Sir Edward's going to make the Czaronian Delight. It's my favorite dish, Cadbury. And afterwards, the family and I are all going to go out to the movies. We're watching a double-hitter horror show. Oh, and also, I guess Uncle Milton's still there. He'll be going with us, and he's a real snob, isn't he? Well, till next time, my granddaughter.
Your partner, round and round. So, what did I miss? Was it a good episode?
You don't know the half of it, Wolfington. You don't know the half.
Thank you for joining us for tonight's story. Please join us next week for episode 11 of the Chronicles of Dark Wolf Manor. Say goodnight, family.